Let's face the facts, WWE's roster is aging. The top stars, Drew McIntyre, Brock Lesnar, Bobby Lashley, Finn Balor, AJ Styles, Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, they're old. And they're certainly not getting younger. At the top of the pyramid in WWE is Roman Reigns. He's dominated the whole professional wrestling industry for years now. But the very pyramid he built may completely fall down due to the man we're going to put under a microscope today. This is Solo Sikoa, and he is the next Tribal Chief. Solo is the son of legendary WWE Hall of Famer Rikishi and younger brother of the Usos, Jimmy and Jay. But Solo's story much more resembles his cousin's story, the Tribal Chief himself, Roman Reigns. Before pursuing a wrestling career, Solo had aspirations of making it to the NFL. He played as a defensive lineman for American River College and Dickinson State University, but professional wrestling was genetically coded into Solo. The dreams of making it into the big lights and being a player for a three-letter company never faded. It just changed from NFL to WWE. But Rome wasn't built in a day, and a WWE contract does not appear in thin air even if you are part of the biggest dynasty in all of professional wrestling history. Solo got his first jump start in professional wrestling in the Las Vegas scene for FSW, wrestling under the name Sefer Fatu. Fatu wrestled with anger and intensity. His strength, combined with his explosive power, proved to create an exciting arsenal of maneuvers, with his trademark move being a wicked and deadly Samoan drop. Momentum started flowing for the current Bloodline member, with Fatu picking up impressive wins over Danny Lemons, Spider and Big Fudge, all established stars on the Las Vegas independent wrestling scene. Something was brewing for Fatu, and it tasted like gold. Fatu would then go on to defeat the current FSW champion Graves at FSW No Escape. No matter what happened, Solo was destined for success. Professional wrestling ran through his veins, it was everything he knew, and it was now not a matter of if, but a matter of when WWE started to realise his potential. Fast forward to August 21st, 2021, and Solo Sikoa had finally achieved his aspirations of making it to the WWE and fulfilling his destiny. But for Solo, he hadn't reached the finish line. In fact, his work has only just begun. It only took 2 months and 5 days for Solo to make his NXT debut. For others it takes years, and the reality for a lot of WWE Performance Center trainees is that they'll never make their debut or see the bright lights of NXT. The fact that it only took Solo this amount of time talks volumes about the impressions he made on upper management within WWE and just the raw, untapped potential Solo had. WWE, with all their stupid decisions and questionable booking at times, could not even look past Solo's star power because he was thrown into the deep end immediately during his NXT debut. Solo interrupted Grayson Waller and LA Knight during a promo segment at the NXT edition of Halloween Havoc, laying out Waller and making one thing very clear: Solo Sikoa is on a one-way trip to the top of WWE, and there's not a damn thing anybody can do about it. Solo's first dose of in-ring action in the WWE would come against Jeet Rama, an enhancement talent for NXT. Jeet Rama never stood a chance with WWE's fastest rising prodigy, as he was decimated and devoured in a mere couple of minutes. Within the match, Sikoa paid homage to his Samoan heritage, hitting a running hip attack in a very similar fashion to his father's rikishi. Solo also won the match with a frog splash as a tribute to his older brothers, the Usos. It was evidently clever. Sikoa hadn't forgotten where he came from. He still remembers his Samoan dynasty roots, but had the roots forgotten about him? Only time will tell. This win against Jeet Rama opened the floodgates for Sikoa, because after this win came a path of destruction and decimation. The entire NXT roster was on notice. There was a new sheriff in town, or should I say chief. In a similar fashion to Sikoa's time in FSW as Sefer Fatu, he started picking up wins over established wrestlers such as Santos Escobar, Roderick Strong and Joe Gacy. Gold was on the horizon for Sikoa. There was just one man standing in his way of achieving this: Carmelo Hayes. And honestly, I feel bad for Carmelo Hayes, because being in the path of Solo is like standing in front of a train coming at you at full steam. Solo destroyed Carmelo, again paying homage to his Samoan dynasty roots and winning the NXT North American Championship. But this time, it didn't go unnoticed. The Bloodline, a stable led by the Tribal Chief himself, Roman Reigns, that had dominated WWE with an iron fist for the past 2 years, had become aware of the young Padawan quickly making a name for himself, and decided it was time to take all the cash out and go all in on Solo Sikoa. Roman was involved in a heated feud with Drew McIntyre, and this culminated in a match at WWE's premium live event, Clash at the Castle. Drew fought, and he fought, and he fought, and he hit his finishing move, the Claymore, which had put so many WWE legends away. The referee counted 1. The referee counted 2, but there was never a 3 count because Solo Sikoa pulled the referee out the ring, costing Drew the championship and Solo turning heel in the process. Fans of Sikoa asked why. Why would you cost Drew his culminating moment? Well, we would find that out very soon. Sikoa made an emphatic debut on the September 9th episode of SmackDown, receiving nuclear heat, so much so it almost overpowered the volume on the microphone. He told his crowd that if you mess with his family that you're messing with him, establishing this enforcer character for the Bloodline stable. This whole segment was perfect. The crowd gave Solo a ginormous reaction. Sikoa cut an intense and charismatic promo and established a compelling character whilst refreshing the group dynamic of the Bloodline. Being paired with potentially the most dominant faction in wrestling history ever only further cemented the narrative that Solo Sikoa is the future, and that is undisputed. Solo's first main roster match came on the very same night, going toe-to-toe with the man whom he stopped from being the one to dethrone Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre. Solo battled fiercely against the multi-world champion, but the match ended in a no contest after Karrion Kross attacked Drew. Unfortunately, this was both out of Sikoa's and the Bloodline's control. In a form of poetic justice, Sikoa was robbed of his culminating moment, very similar to how he robbed Drew. But this didn't slow down Solo, in fact it made him go full steam ahead. Solo picked up win after win after win, which brings us to this present day. The Bloodline, led by Roman Reigns, are still the ultimate rulers of WWE. What they say goes, and no matter who steps up to the challenge to bring balance and change to the WWE, they ultimately get knocked right back down. With Solo Sikoa by Roman's sides, the Bloodline seems unbeatable. They have the wild tag team specialists, the devoted outsider and the enforcer, and this army of brutes and battlers is led by the kingpin of them all, Roman. But all good things must come to an end. Roman Reigns is 37 years old. There comes the day when his body will begin to get more tired. His moves won't be so powerful, and one day his grasp on WWE will be loosened. His crown may fall off his head, but it will simply roll to the feet of the enforcer, Solo Sikoa. The man handpicked to continue the Samoan dynasty was once a young Padawan for Roman, will eventually become a Jedi, and have the whole world in his hands. Thank you for watching this video. It was really fun to create, and since you're at the end, it must mean you enjoyed it too. Subscribe for more content similar to this, and check out this video on the screen now. I think you'll like it.